संकीर्तन की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Guru Maharaj ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
ओ
Namo
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ओम नमो भगवते
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। शृण्वतां सकथा कृष्णः पुण्ये श्रवणकीर्तन हर्दन्तैस्तु भद्राणि विध्नोति सुवत्सतां नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भावसेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टकी। हरे कृष्ण। I welcome all of you to today morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3rd, Chapter 15 and text number 21, and also we'll cover text number 22 today. So this chapter title is the description of, I think this spiritual world, I guess. Let me see the name actually. So 15, 21. So this chapter title is Description of Kingdom of God, Vaikuntha. So we'll discuss that. So today's verse is 30, 21 and 22. So we'll recite. So I'll request if Vindhyavali Mataji could lead us for reciting.
Yes, Prabhu. This is Brahma Samhita meter I can sing. Okay.
Yes, sure.
Sri Rupini Kwanyati Charanambu Charanarabindam Leelambujena Hari Sadmani Mukta Dosha Samlakshyate Spatika Kudya Upeta Hemni Samma Sarmajadiva Yad Anugrahena Anya Yatna Srirupini Kanyavati Charanaravindam Leelambujena Hari Sadmani Mukta Dosha Samlakshyate Spatikakudya Upeta Hemni Sammajativa Yad Anugrahena Yatna Sri Rupini Kanyavati Charanaravindam Leelambujena Hari Sadmani Mukta Dosha Samlakshyate Spatikakudya Upeta Hemni Sammajativa Yat Anugrahena Yatna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for reciting. Other devotees, if you want, please recite.
हरे कृष्ण। श्रीरूपिणी क्वाणयति चरणारविन्दम् लीलाम्बुजेन हरिसद्मनि मुक्तदोषा संलक्ष्यते स्फटिककुट्याहुपेतुहेम्नि समार्जति वा यदहं अनुग्रहणे यत्नः। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Anyone else would like to say? All right, I'll say now. Shri Rupini Kwa Pranayati Charanaravindam Leelambujena Harisadmani Mukta Dosha संलक्ष्यते स्फटिककुड्या उपेत हेम्नि समार्जित समार्जति वा यद अनुघ्रणेन यत्ना. Synonyms: Shri, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune; Rupini, assuming a beautiful form; Kavanyati, tinkling; Charana Arvindam, lotus feet; Leela Ambujena, playing with the lotus flower; Hari Sadmani, the house of the Supreme Personality; Mukta Doshaha, freed from all faults; Samlakshate, becomes visible; Sphatik, crystal; Kudye, walls; Upehita, mixed; Hemni, gold; Samarjati Ivaha, appearing like a sweeper; Yad Anugrhane, to receive her favor; Anya, others; Yatna, very much careful. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: The ladies in the Vaikuntha planets are as beautiful as the goddess of fortune herself. Such transcendently beautiful ladies, their hands playing with lotuses and their leg bangles tinkling, are sometimes seen sweeping the marble walls, which are bedecked at intervals with golden borders, in order to receive the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the Supreme Lord Govinda is always served in his abode by many, many millions of goddesses of fortune. Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambhram Sevimanam. These millions and trillions of goddesses of fortune who reside in the Vaikuntha planets are not exactly consorts of Supreme Personality of Godhead, but are the wives of the devotees of the Lord and also engage in the service of Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is stated here that in the Vaikuntha planets the houses are made of marble. Similarly, in the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the ground on the Vaikuntha planets is made of touchstone. Thus, there is no need to sweep the stone in the Vaikuntha, for there is hardly any dust on it. But still, in order to satisfy the Lord, the ladies there always engage in dusting the marble walls. Why? The reason is that they are eager to achieve the grace of the Lord by doing so. It is also stated here that in the Vaikuntha planets, the goddesses of fortune are faultless. Generally, the goddess of fortune does not remain steadily in one place. Her name is Chanchala, which means one who is not steady. We find, therefore, that a man who is very rich may become the poorest of the poor. Another example is Ravana. Ravana took away Lakshmi, Sita ji, to his kingdom. And instead of being happy by the grace of Lakshmi, his family and his kingdom were vanquished. Thus, Lakshmi in the house of Ravana is Chanchala, or unsteady. Men of Ravana's class want Lakshmi only without her husband Narayan. Therefore, they become unsteady due to Lakshmi ji. Materialistic persons find fault on the part of Lakshmi, but in Vaikuntha, Lakshmi ji is fixed in the service of the Lord. In spite of her being the goddess of fortune, she cannot be happy without the grace of the Lord. Even the goddess of fortune needs the Lord's grace in order to be happy. Yet in the material world, even Brahma, the highest created being, seeks the favor of Lakshmi for happiness. So we'll read the next sloka also. Vapi Shivudrama Tatashva Amlamratapsu Preshan Vitanijvane Tulsi Bhir Ijma Abhyarachati Swalkam Unmanam Ikshavaktram Uche Shitam Bhagvati Eti Amtanga Yakshri. Synonyms: Vapishu, in the ponds; Vidruma, made of coral; Tatashu, banks; Amala, transparent; Amrita, nectarian; Apsu, water. Preshya Anvitaha, surrounded by maid servants. Nijvane, in her own garden. Tulsi bhi, with Tulsi, Ism, the Supreme Lord. Abhyaschati, worship. Su Alkam, with her face decorated with tilkaha. Unasham, raised nose. Ikshya, by seeing. Vaktram, face. Uchestitam, being kissed. Bhagavata, by the Supreme Lord. Iti, thus. Amat, thought. Angha, or demigods. Yat Shri, whose beauty. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charan Bhakti Shrupad ki jai. The goddesses of fortune worship the Lord in their own gardens by offering tulsi leaves on the coral paved banks of the transcendental reservoirs of water. While offering worship to the Lord, they can see on the water the reflection of their beautiful faces with raised noses, and it appears that they have become more beautiful because of Lord's kissing their faces. Generally, a woman is kissed by her husband. Her face becomes more beautiful. In Vaikuntha also, although the goddess of fortune is naturally as beautiful as can be imagined, she nevertheless awaits the kissing of the Lord to make her face more beautiful. The beautiful face of goddess of fortune appears in the pond of transcendental crystal water when she worships the Lord with tulsi leaves in her garden. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरदस्य ज्ञानंजनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितां येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवं श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं श्राद्धवैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम्ने. नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचरणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशताणे. नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गुरुत्तम पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्त रूप स्वरूपकं भक्तवतारं भक्तगं नमामि भक्त शक्तिकम्. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत अनुसेवित तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण. Again, thank you all for joining today's morning class. So today we are reading from Canto 3rd chapter, text number 21. So I'll read the translation one more time. The ladies in the Vaikuntha planets are as beautiful as goddess of fortune herself. Such transcendently beautiful ladies, their hands playing with lotuses and their leg bangles twinkling, are sometimes seen sweeping the marble walls, which are bedecked at intervals with golden borders, in order to receive the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this chapter is particularly describing the kingdom of God, what we call Vaikuntha planets, which is beyond this material sky. So in the material sky we have innumerable planets. In the material sky, from the body of from body of Mahavishnu or Karnodakshay Vishnu, when he breathes out, innumerable universes comes out from his body. यह कारण आर्नवा जले भजति स्म योग निद्रा मनत जगदंड स्वरूपकूपा आधार शक्ति अवलंब्य पराम समूर्तिम गोविंदमादिपुरुषम तम हम भजामि. Mahavishnu, Lord Mahavishnu or Karnodakshay Vishnu, sleeps in the Karna ocean, and when he breathes out, millions of universes comes out from his body, and then when he breathes in back, Yasyeka Nishvashit Kala Mathavalambya Jivanti Lomulija Jagdandanatha Vishnur Mahansa Isa Kala Vishesho Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Bhajami. So Brahma Samhita explains when Lord breathe out, Lord Mahavishnu breathe out, at that time billions of universes comes out from the pores of his skin pores. So millions of billions of universes comes out, and they stay. The creation happens, then maintenance happens, and then ultimately annihilation happens. And at a time, Lord Mahavishnu breathe in back all the universes back, goes back into the body of Mahavishnu. So this is in the material world, there is a creation, there is a maintenance, and there is a destruction. But beyond this material world, beyond this material sky, there is a place called spiritual sky or spiritual world. And that spiritual world is also is basically a manifestation of Krishna's energy. But that is the manifestation of Krishna's internal potency. So in that material, in the spiritual world, there are innumerable planets. In the spiritual sky, there are innumerable planets. And all these planets represent Vaikuntha Loka. Every planet have special features. So here, some of the features are given here. So one of the feature here is given is that, like this particular verses talks about the ladies in the spiritual world, common ladies, so like it's not that like a goddess of fortune, not Lakshmi ji here, the ordinary ladies, like it's just like in the spiritual world, how they are beautiful. So here it says that in this verse it says that the ladies in the Vaikuntha planets are as beautiful as goddess of fortune herself. Means every lady, every Mataji in the spiritual world is as beautiful as Lakshmi ji. So as we say, like in the spiritual world, when we go, when all the living entity, when they go there, they get a spiritual body, and spiritual
Yeah.
body is Satchidanand. As Lord has body Satchidanand, Ishwarha Paramaha Krishna Satchidanand Vigraha Anadi
Radhe,
Radhe
Radhe.
Karam Karam Karam. So Lord is Satchidanand, and we or living entity who are Nitya Mukta Jeev or Nitya Siddha, who are living in the spiritual world, they also have a spiritual body, and their body is also Satchidanand. So similarly, all the ladies there also have spiritual the body which is as beautiful as goddess of fortune. Here in the material world, we see that people put so much makeup or some plastic surgeries, so much of dresses, so much of so much of they go to beauty parlor and all to make them beautiful, look beautiful. But they are in the spiritual world, the naturally they are beautiful. By default, they are beautiful. Means they don't need to. There's no cosmetic industry in the spiritual world. It's not that they have to basically wear like a different dresses to make them beautiful. Like they are even they all the Matajis, they wear saris, and all saris are basically as clean as always. They don't need dry cleaning. They don't need any kind of washing. Their clothes are so beautiful, nice. The other places mentioned, and these all the ladies, they are all very beautiful, very beautiful, like goddess of fortune. They don't need to put any extra makeup or any kind of things. All their jewelries, everything is so beautiful here. And here it says that such transcendently beautiful ladies, so their beauty is transcendental. Their beauty is not ordinary beauty like in this material world here. So in the material world here, the beauty is basically only for certain period of time. you know some if in the material world here, somebody we might be beautiful for certain few years maybe, or maybe few decades, but eventually when the body get old, the beauty gone. The beauty is really not going to stay. But in the spiritual world, or everybody by default, they're transcendently beautiful
Forever.
forever, like as we say, young forever. And their body is always shining, like they don't need to put any kind of like lotions or any kind of like any kind of things, makeups and all. So they are by nature, they are very beautiful. Their hands playing with lotus, and they always have like this. And these lotuses are not like ordinary lotuses. In the material world, lotus is the most beautiful or most soft thing, right? In the spiritual world, the lotuses are there which never get stale. In the here, if you put a flower today, it might be fresh, tomorrow it's not usable because it's start decaying, right? But the spiritual world, the lotuses are very beautiful. Everything is spiritual. There is nothing material, and everything is will stay forever. If there is a lotus, The lotus stay forever there. It's not that today we have lotus and tomorrow is basically is going to go down and then we have to get a new lotus. Lotus stay forever with fresh aroma all the time. And they are and further it says their leg bangles tinkling. And all the ladies there wear this what do you call anklets, or like in their legs, in their hands, all the jewelry. There is no shortage of jewelry there. Here you we have to really, because like gold price is so high, people now can't afford. But there's no need of like affording. It's all available there by default. So if anyone want anything is available, because there are desiratories. Kalpavraksha, Chintamani Prakarsadamasu Kalpavraksha, Lakshavrate Surkina Vimarayam. So there are Kalpavraksha, there are desiratories are there in the spiritual world. Whatever you want, you can get it. It's up to your desire. And all sometime, and then even though they are so beautiful and everything is so nice, so see like. And especially in the spiritual world, there is not a pinch of dust. Spiritual world is as clean as like shining mirror, like shining mirror, beautiful clean, huh? So there is not a tinge of dust or anything on the spiritual world. But still it says that sometime these ladies with like seen sweeping the marble walls, sweeping, like like they are trying to clean as if there is some dust there, but in reality there is no dust there. So which are bedecked at interval with golden borders. So this is, look at the opulence, the golden borders, like floor is made up of chintamani stones, the marbles, and then at the interval there is golden border, and this gold in the spiritual world is not like gold here. Here you buy gold, go to a gold shop, buy the gold. If there's some impurities are there, you really can't have like the pure gold. And even if you have pure gold, that is not shining like the gold which is in the spiritual world. The gold in the spiritual world is so bright and shiny, so this golden color, and they have these borders at the intervals. And in order to receive the grace, and the purpose is why they are cleaning these floors, because by cleaning they want to please the Lord by offering their services. This is the way Lord become happy. This is the Lord become pleased when we serve the Lord with our heart. See, this is bhakti. So in bhakti also, what we do, we actually serve the Lord, even though Lord might not need it. Because see, like when we offer bhoga to the Lord, right? So do we think that Lord is really like kind of a need of the food? No, Lord doesn't need food. But Lord sees, Krishna sees that out of love we are offering the bhoga to Krishna. And when we out of love we offer, then Lord accepts. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta prachati tadam bhaktam upratam ashnami pretatmana. Anyone who offer me with love and devotion, that's the point. The love and devotion. If anyone offer me with love and devotion, a fruit, a flower, a tulsi leaf, or a water, I accept it. So it means Lord is looking for love, especially like our devotion. So here, these ladies, they know that there's no dust there. In the spiritual world, there's no dust. There's no like dirty things there. There's no like garbage there. We don't have any garbage cans there. So because there's no garbage there, so but still they are cleaning the floor. They are cleaning the floor. Why? Because by that service, they are pleasing the Lord, and Lord become very pleased with that service. So here Prabhupada says that here in the Brahma Samhita it is stated that Supreme Lord Govinda is always served in his abode by many millions of goddesses of fortune. So Lord already have so many Lakshmi Devis. So many Lakshmi Devis. So means so many like Lakshmis are there. Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambram Sevimanam. So these millions and trillions of goddess of fortune who reside in Vaikuntha planet are not exactly consort of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So means Prabhupada say that there are millions of Lakshmis, means ordinary women there also Lakshmi actually. It's not that like, that's why like here It's said that like generally in everybody's house in a Vedic system, the wife is considered as the Lakshmi of the house. You know,
Correct.
because she when a boy get married and the wife comes to the like when he brings the girl to the house, we actually say that this is the Lakshmi of the house, because Lakshmi is basically should be used in the service of Krishna. So here these are say that these millions of billions of goddess of fortune who resides there are not exactly the real Lakshmi, which is basically the consort of Supreme Personality Godhead, but every Mataji, every lady there is a goddess of fortune, represent goddess of fortune, because they are as opulent as goddess of fortune, as beautiful as goddess of fortune. And these are the wives of the devotees and also engage in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's the point. Like here, everybody in the spiritual world engages in the service of the Lord. Their only object of love is Krishna. Even though they are wives of the devotees, but they are not serving their husband only. They are serving the eternal husband Krishna. Krishna is the only object of service there. Everybody is serving Krishna. So it is here, Prabhupada said that it is stated here that the Vaikuntha planets houses are made of marbles. You see here we see houses are made up of stones or some bricks or some asphalt or some wood or whatever like there. But there is nothing like that. There's nothing like that. It's all gems and marbles. All gems and marbles houses. Uh, and similarly, Prabhupada say in the Brahma Samhita, it stated that on the ground, Vaikuntha planet is made of touchstone. Chintamani means when we walk or anybody who walks there, it's all Chintamani stones. It's not that like you have asphalt or you have like other kind of concrete or other kind of things. It's all made of gems and stones only. Just think about, imagine it. It's look like a like some kind of a dream, like we are thinking about. But in reality, the Vaikuntha is like this. Thus, Prabhupada said, thus there is no need to sweep the stones in Vaikuntha because they are already shining. What is the need of like cleaning? For there is hardly any dust on it. But still, in order to satisfy the Lord, the ladies they're always engaged in dusting the marble walls. Why? The reason is that they are eager to achieve the grace of the Lord by doing so. It means, very important point, Prabhupada saying that without service, we will not get the mercy of the Lord. We have to serve the Lord.
That's true.
We have to serve the Lord means cleaning the temple. When we clean the temple, actually we are pleasing Krishna. Here it clearly says that anybody who is cleaning the temple, especially like cleaning the kitchen, like cleaning the pots. Many people think that when you come to like temple, why we have to clean the pot? Like one time one like Gaurang Prabhu was explaining this point that everybody who come to the temple they clean the pot, but people who come with lot of education and lot of money and all, they think that why should I clean the pot? You know, why should I clean the pot? But really, cleaning the temple, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the temple floor, cleaning the temple wall, cleaning the temple ground, cleaning the temple, anything which is basically like which is related to Krishna. But whenever we do the service, is actually for the pleasure of Krishna. When Krishna became very happy when we do this service, even though as Prabhupada say, even though there's no need of service there, but still devotees does that service. But here we need service because here we are in the material world, so we need to clean our things and all. But point is that everything should be clean and shining in the service of Lord. That is the way Krishna become very pleased. That's why you see we have mm, mm, this festival, the cleaning festival that were what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually started, cleaning the Gundicha margin. So cleaning the Gundicha temple. So that's the whole idea is that the devotee should engage in cleaning the temple, in cleaning the pots, in cleaning the kitchen, in cleaning everything which is basically in the Krishna's promise, Krishna's property. So we should make sure everything is clean and nice. Even though people might say, well, if somebody cleans yesterday, that does not mean that we don't clean today. Every day, every time we should clean. You know. Here, that's why Prabhupada says that they are cleaning even though they are not dirty, because they know that by service Krishna become pleased. That's the only way Krishna become pleased, when Krishna sees that we are eager to offer our services for the pleasure of Krishna. And another point here in the paragraph here, Prabhupada says that it is also stated here in the Vaikuntha planets, God is a fortune of faultless. So this is another point. First point is that Krishna doesn't, even though in the Vaikuntha planets there is no need to clean, but devotees are cleaning the floor to please Krishna. And here the second point is that God as a fortune are faultless. In the material world, we have Lakshmi Devi, Lakshmi, which is called Chanchala. Here, Prabhupada says that generally the god of fortune does not remain steady in one place because her name is Chanchala, which means one is not steady. Yeah. Like in our local language, also, we always say that Lakshmi is Chanchala, means Lakshmi never stays at one place. She keeps moving, right? Why they are keep moving? Prabhupada actually explains. Prabhupada says that we find that therefore that a man is very 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 rich becomes poorest of the poor. Sometimes we see there is a person who is very rich, but he might lose the money and he might become poor. Why is that? Because Lakshmi is Chanchala. Another example Prabhupada gives is Ravana. So this is one other very good example of explaining that Ravana took away Lakshmi or Sita ji to his kingdom. So generally, on like many people from like India and all, they actually worship on Deepavali day Lakshmi Puja. They do puja of Lakshmi to because they want Lakshmi. But here, Prabhupada explained that what you are going to do with Lakshmi? No, Lakshmi Devi is Chanchala. So here Prabhupada says that Ravana took away Lakshmi, Sita ji to kingdom, and instead of being happy by the grace of Lakshmi, his family and his kingdom were vanquished. So it means not getting Lakshmi is beneficiary, but how do you use Lakshmi in the service of Krishna? That is more important.
Yes.
Bringing Lakshmi, people can bring Lakshmi, but where the and how the Lakshmi is being used, that is more important, because if you use properly, then your home will become Vaikuntha. But if you don't use Lakshmi properly, your home will become Lanka, where
Yes.
everything got destroyed. So here Ravana brought Lakshmi Devi, but he did not use Lakshmi in the service of the Lord. Rather, he want to enjoy by himself. So here is Prabhupada says, thus Lakshmi in the house of Ravana is Chanchala or unsteady. Because if we like here we see like we have people have big houses, lot of cars, lot of money, lot of bank balance and all. And if they don't use that money in the service of Krishna, it is Chanchala. It's going to go away. It's going to go away. It's not going to study. It's not going to stay at one place. It's going to go away. But if you use that service if you use that money, if you use that house, if you use that wealth in the service of Krishna, in the service of Narayan, then that Lakshmi will stay there and is going to bless you. So it's a simple principle, but people doesn't understand that what is the difference between the real money and the Lakshmi. Like for anything what comes to temple, we basically say is Lakshmi, right? But without when it's not in the temple, it's outside, it's just money, which is Chanchala, which keep moving. So men of Ravana's class want Lakshmi only without her husband Narayan. Therefore, they become unstudied due to Lakshmi ji. Because Lakshmi ji will not stay. If there's no Narayan, why Lakshmi is going to stay there? So Lakshmi is going to move. Materialistic persons find fault on the part of Lakshmi, but Vaikuntha Lakshmi ji is fixed in the service of the Lord. So that's why people say, oh, Lakshmi is Chanchal, Lakshmi is going here and there, Lakshmi is not staying at one place. Because you're not using properly. You're not using the service of Lord. Here, Prabhupada says, Vaikuntha Lakshmi ji is fixed. Vaikuntha Lakshmi ji is not Chanchala. Vaikuntha is Lakshmi is always in the service of the Lord. So in spite of her being the goddess of fortune, she cannot be happy without the grace of the Lord. So here Prabhupada, very important point, any demigod, including like Lakshmi Devi ji also, who is consort of the Lord, they cannot become without the grace of the Lord. As long as God is giving his mercy, then everybody will become happy, even the demigods. Even the Lakshmi Devi here says that. Prabhupada says even Lakshmi ji cannot be happy without the grace of the Lord. If there is no Lord, if there is no Narayan, there is no Krishna, Lakshmi ji won't stay. Lakshmi ji is not happy. So even the goddess of fortune need Lord's grace in order to be happy. Yet in the material world, even Brahma, the highest created being, seek the favor of Lakshmi for happiness. This is a you see, everybody want like Lakshmi come to our house and we want this, we want this, okay, we need this, we need this. But without the grace of Lord, even Lakshmi is not happy. What we are going to do with that Lakshmi? So this is a very important point here Prabhupada mentioned. And let me just quickly go to the next verse also, the important point Krishna Srila makes here. This is very important here. Here in this verse, he says the goddess of fortune worship the Lord in their own gardens by offering tulsi leaves on the coral paved banks of transcendental reservoir of water. This is very, very important. You see, tulsi is very important for the service of the Lord. Without offering tulsi, Krishna won't take the offerings. Krishna loves tulsi so much. So even the spiritual world also, they are, in order to please Krishna, they are, even the way Krishna is available all the time, they are actually offering tulsi leaf to Krishna. We remember like, Advaita Acharya, Mahaprabhu, how he basically called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was just offering simple tulsi leaf with Ganga water to the Shaligram Shila and asking, please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please come Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was offering this tulsi leaf and trying to please the Lord, that Lord will come and deliver all the fallen conditioned souls. So here it says that while offering worship to the Lord, they can see on the water the reflection of their beautiful faces with the raised nose, and it appears that they have become more beautiful because of the Lord's kissing their faces. So it means by serving the Lord, they can actually have personal attendance of the Lord. Lord personally comes and actually like make them really so happy. So here Prabhupada says in the purport, generally when a woman is kissed by her husband, her face becomes more beautiful. In Vaikuntha also, their god of fortune is naturally as beautiful as can be imagined. She nevertheless awaits the kissing of the Lord to make her face more beautiful. So their Lord personally gives attendance to everybody who actually serve the Lord. So here it says that the beautiful faces, a face of goddess of fortune appear in pond of transcendental crystal water. Crystal water, transcendental crystal water. Here we see water, we have water which is not always clean, sometimes dirty. We have to clean with so many in chemicals and all. But there, every pond, every lake, every water, every type of water is basically very, very clean there, transcendental, crystal clear. And when she worshipped the Lord with tulsi leaves in garden. So tulsi is very important. Everybody should have tulsi in their offering. So this is an important point here. So overall, three major points in these two verses today we discuss. The first one is basically that all the ladies there are very, very beautiful and they engage in the service of Lord to make Lord happy. Second thing is Lakshmi Chanchala, and Lakshmi Chanchala because Lakshmi keep moving in the material world. But in order to fix the Lakshmi, we need to engage Lakshmi in the service of the Lord. And third point is that when we basically serve the Lord, Lord personally comes and attend the Lord, and Lord personally give pleasure to the devotees. Like there we say that Lord is personally coming and kissing all these goddess of fortune. So they become more and more beautiful by the personal association of the Lord. So these are 3 points for today we can take from these verses. Any questions or comments, please let me know.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. So all these 3 points are very, very important. And then the Lakshmi, always like you said, that housewife is a Lakshmi. Because she should treat the husband as Narayan and she should give respect and everything to the husband so that children will do that. So that is one point I have experienced. And then Lakshmi is Chanchal Lakshmi. Yes, she won't stay in one place. Where Narayan is not respected in the house. That's the main point. Because the respect goes to the husband. So that is very important. Modern days, no, nobody bothers about that. But that's what I was born and brought up like that. So the respect goes to Narayan, then Lakshmi will be happy. And then housewife is always a Lakshmi. She invites people, she feeds everybody, and she takes care of the deities. She does everything. Whatever work she does, nowadays they are busy. They go for work and they do everything. But instead of that, also, the Lakshmi housewife has to do that. That is very important to that house. And that looks like in a house when you do the prayers and everything, then we keep the place, God's place clean. We make it clean and we do everything. And we serve God for prasadam. That also we keep nice plate and nice things. We do that. Automatically it comes. That's what very important. That's what I thought. And when I childhood, I heard that Lakshmi is Chanchal. Saraswati stays there. Because when we read something and we say, it stays in our brain forever. We practice that reading or anything, that it stays in the mind. So Saraswati stays, but Lakshmi is Chinchal. That's what they used to say. It's very important. And then we're offering Tulsi. Tulsi is Krishna's very favorite Mataji. So Tulsi is very, very pure. And that Tulsi, when we offer prasada, and we should give it through. And that's what he says, Patram Pushpam Palam Thoim. Patram, any Patram is not one. Tulsi he means. Tulsi is the Patram. So that's what I realized from this. Whenever we offer, whenever we do in the house also, respect to the Narayan. Lakshmi Narayan means husband and wife, Lakshmi Narayan. If we have that attitude, if we have the thinking, then that house will be a heaven and Vaikuntha. That's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mati. Thank you for sharing. I just want to brought what Prabhupada says that Srila Prabhupada says that a devotee, the husband should be a first class devotee of the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah. And if a husband is a first class devotee, and wife should be very chaste. If wife is chaste,
Yeah.
husband is a devotee, then that house is the wonderful house. And especially in nowadays, because we are in Kali Yuga, it is very important that husband should give respect to wife and wife should give husband respect.
Both ways.
Both. And they both should take care of each other's devotional service also. It's not that like only one person is doing devotional service, other person is not, and they don't care about others' devotional service.
No.
It is important as a Vaishnava, we should actually make sure that it's not that I should do my devotional service and
That's
others not, because it's not that like I should do service and other person should not do service. If I am doing service and my wife can do service, that is not good.
Yeah.
I should give equal opportunity, at least not equal, at least I should give full opportunity to my wife also, that she should able to serve Krishna.
That's
Because
true.
everybody is an individual soul and we are all performing bhakti and we should help each other. We should help each other. And if in our scripture it says that wherever, in whichever house we worship women like Nari, Ramante Tatra Devata,
Yeah.
the Lord reside there. So we should have a respect for each and other. Like it's not that only wife has to respect husband, but husband also have to give full respect because we are Vaishnavas.
That's
The Vaishnava, we should respect everybody. Like even like one of the devotee, he mentioned me that that don't think that in your family is your wife which is there to serve you, or her children, they are to serve you.
yeah.
They are devotees of Krishna. They are there to serve Krishna, not you. So if we have this mentality, if we think that, oh, oh, this my family, they should serve me, or they should give me this, or they should work for me, they should do for me. Not even wife. Like wife also should not think that, oh, is he my husband, so he should do this for me, this for me, this for me. Not. So we are there to serve Krishna. Both husband and wife and children in the family should all are devotees of Krishna and giving each other very full respect. As a Vaishnava, we should serve Krishna. Then that house will become Vaikuntha and Lakshmi Narayana will remain there forever. That's my understanding, Mari. Thank you.
That's another example I heard from childhood. When you clap, you cannot clap with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
When you do namaste, you cannot do it one hand. Both hands have to be there. Is that right? You cannot clap with one hand, no?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do pranam, namaste to one hand, with one hand. So that's how I learned from my childhood, That's both the Kali Yuga, tit for tat, Why my husband is saying that? Why can't I do this? I am also doing this. I am also doing like that equality. They are going for it. That's nowadays in Kali Yuga we are having that lack of that. The way Lakshmis are doing in Vaikuntha, we heard just now, the way they give respect, the way they do, that is Vaikuntha. Any house also, if husband and wife does that, that is Vaikuntha. That house will be Vaikuntha. That's my opinion.
Thank you, Mari. Thank you very much. Yeah. Anyone else have any other comment or question? Okay, if there is nothing there, so thank you all for joining today morning for the Srimad Bhagavatam. So thank you all for joining. So we'll go
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Pancha kalpatarubhasya.
Sarvasya kripa sindhobhya patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Anant Koti Vaishnava
Vaishnava
Ila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Bhagavad Mahapuran.